So long as the retards believe that we can change the system from within, the system will remain to kill us all from without and within. Because let's be honest, folks, the system will thrive so long as people cannot walk away from it. There is no changing the system from within because the system is meant to keep you enslaved. It's like people ask me, "Oh, Danny, what's the answer to human slavery then? Well, what do we do if government's not the answer?" And then, they still can't look beyond it. No matter what I tell them, no matter what I say, it always comes back to government for them. It's super sad because these are all people that claim they're intelligent. They claim they understand the principles of freedom, the principles of truth. And yet most of them in the same conversation, you'll tell them, so what is truth? Oh, there's no such thing, Danny. None. Oh, okay. Didn't we just have a conversation about what freedom is and how government can never be that thing? Can never be freedom? Because what is government? Government is a small, mythical group of people who have rights you don't have and hold those rights over their people. Every government is that. There's no such thing as a government that isn't that. And I challenge you to find one. Anyone. You won't be able to do it. Doesn't exist. Oh, what about the Swedes, Danny? The Swedes have the perfect government. Do they now? The same Swedes who are flooding their people with people from other countries who have the antithesis of their values and are forcing them to integrate with them, even though that's not what they want because it's in the name of equity, equality. You don't get to live. You don't get to have your own unique culture. It must be infiltrated by others who hold your culture, in a negative light, extremely negative light. They hate what you do with your women. They hate what you do with what you do in life. Oh, these women are free. Oh no, we can't have that. Everyone must wear the burqa, the Habib or whatever it is, the shawl. No, that's right, that's good. And then it's like, okay, yeah, let them do what they want to do, but then to force people to pay for people that hate them to come into their area and then totally undercut everything that they've been doing for thousands of years by force. And then because of all these disasters, because of all these wars that Europe and the West has been engaged in for a long time, now the people must suffer for all these decisions. I guess they do. I guess that makes the most sense because, hey, they're the reason it happened, right? They allowed it. No, Danny, the government did it, not the people. Excuse me? Oh, you're admitting that the government does whatever it wants, regardless of what the people say? Oh no, it's just a few bad apples, and on and on. The Helsinki syndrome, the Stockholm syndrome, they're prisoners who love their captors. This is what's going on. Don't you get it? Haven't you seen through the lie? No, Danny. It's not a lie. It's love. Love incarnate. Okay, buddy. Let's just discuss for a minute how fucked in the brain, how gone in the noodle you really are. Oh, we can't talk about that. Keep your voice down. People might hear. People might hear what you're saying, Danny. And if they hear, they might change, and we can't have that. Oh. Put the thought down, Danny. It used to be put the knife down, put the gun down. Now it's put your mind down, Danny, and keep it down. We don't want to hear. This is why they always murder the saints, and the true revolutionaries. Not even revolutionaries, because revolutions always go back to where you were before. The true evolutionaries, murder them. Can't have that. Can't have anybody having thoughts of true freedom, of true unity. Everybody's like, oh, why do you keep talking about freedom, Danny? Aren't you free right now to go get your latte, your $12 latte and your fucking $15 avocado toast? Aren't you free to go do that? Don't you feel free? Huh? Aren't you free to say what you want when you want? When you're not being totally censored by TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or Google or any of those fucking super technocratic, megalomaniac, fucking insane platforms? Then why don't you just leave and make your own platform? You know what happens to people who try to go do that? Oh, they go get fucking killed. They go get banned by the court. They go get shut down by all these technocrats. Oh, you can go do your own thing. No, you can't, because you're a slave. How many times do I have to repeat this? Apparently too many. Apparently the message isn't being received. The emergency smoke signals that I'm sending up, ain't nobody want to fuck. People see it. And the people who do get it are looking at it like, oh, there goes Danny again, fucking ranting about things we can't change. We just have to keep paying for sin and carnage in our name, in hopes that one day we'll pay enough that the sin and carnage will be done. Put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger. The effect is the same, and maybe we'll save some lives by your stupidity exiting this world. But no, because you didn't teach your children shit. You only copied and pasted what the government put in your mind and put it in their kids, and then the government made it even worse by that time. So then the kids are even twice as worse. Your parents had no spine. They didn't raise you. They didn't know how, and society didn't have a spine to tell your parents that they were fucked up, or they didn't know how either. And on it goes like a tumbleweed down the fucking oblivion way. In the town of Desperado, it never ends and it never will. You want it to, right? See that want, that desire in you? I wish I did. Really wish I did. And apparently this thing that I'm building has no instructions. But, as if that would stop me, because I got one of these things. A brain. A mind of my own. Go read Atlas Shrugged. See what's coming down the pike with anybody who knows how to do anything. They're going to be enslaved by the idiots who don't know how to do anything. All the people who got trophies just for participating, all these fucking squiggly meek. The meek will inherit the earth. That's what that means. They're going to inherit the earth, and they're going to enslave the people who know how to do anything, and then it's going to be Wall-E. It's going to be Wall-E, son, where, the people who know how to do anything are not allowed to live their own lives. They must serve the fools. They must serve the emperor with no clothes. They must be beholden as slaves. Just like Lion King, the song is playing right now, when Scar enslaves the whole tribe to do his bidding so that he can be the mad king and slaughter everything, so him and the hyenas, the jackals that he hired to help him, false flag the attacks against his own brother. You see how it all works? Lion King, everything you need to know you learned in the Lion King. All the political fuckery afoot, all the good leaders who actually did create anything good, and it was, it's still a government, it's still the king that rules the jungle. It's still one person, still wrong. It's still not going to work, but at least he was in with the circle of life, the balance. He had sense. And then his brother got in there just mad for power, and he hated his brother for being what he couldn't be. And he thought he was better just because he was smarter. And all those big brains didn't save him or the savannah from pure nightmares. Did it? No, and then Simba had to fucking go find himself. He tried to run away. He let his fears take over. Oh, here's the... Where's the instructions? Underneath the sea. Yeah, no one would have figured that out. In any case, what's this? Saw. I remember watching this in the theater by myself. It's just like, oh, okay, this is what people want to see now? This is what people want, huh? Is that what you want, Jigsaw? You want to play a game? Not really.